Hey guys, so today we're going to do data and graphs based on the data we have down here. Before we go over that, we're going to go over the x and the y axis. So the y axis relates to what's being measured, so a problem behavior and what we're observing. So I'll just put behavior, let's just say. And then the x axis usually refers to a date or a session date or time or So in this case, we're going to do session dates because that's what we're given for the x-axis. And sorry if you can't see it, I'll come up closer when I'm done. But I will go over it out loud, what I'm doing. So right now I'm going to do the y-axis. And we're going to do, the first one's going to be a tantrum. I'm going to put that behavior, tantrums, and then up this is going to be how many, or the amount of tantrums. So on here we have the max being 3, so I'll do a scale of 0 to 5. Just so you can see the graph a little better. And then down here we're going to do session dates. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start with 1, 5, 25. The next one is 1, 7, 25. And the next is 1, 16, 25. And the last is 1, 18, 25. Then we're going to start plotting it like a regular graph. So tantrums on the 5th occurred at 0. So we're going to do 0 down there. On the 7th, we have 3, so we're going to go up to 3. And then we're going to have on the 16th, we have 1. And then the 18th, we have 2. That's given. So we're going to connect these dots to see how the behavior acted over time. And I guess if you want to go a little deeper, you could do like when you had the intervention and see how it related next to that. But since we, don't have that per se, we're just gonna erase that for now. And it's gonna be for tantrum. So then I'm gonna move over to physical aggression. And we're gonna use the same information here. I'm going to do the y-axis first, and we're gonna do the x-axis next. 0 for this one. This one's physical aggression on that x-axis, and we're going to do this in the amount of times recorded. The highest is 5, so we'll do 5 as the max. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then down here we're going to do session dates. And again, sorry if you can't see me, I will come up closer when I'm done. So then we're going to do the same dates as given. And then we're going to do the 5th, it was 0. The 7th, it was 0 times documented. And then the 16th was 1 time documented. And then the 18th was 5 times. So it had a bit of a stretch this day. You would connect it to see how that data changed. And I'm going to do elopement last. Let's go over again. Okay. Again with the y-axis and then the x-axis. Down here we have session dates as well. And then we have elopement for that y-axis and the number of times that it occurred. So the highest on this scale we have 6. So I guess we'll do a scale of, we can do 7. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 5th, when we put the dates down there, we're going to do 5, 7, 16, and 25. So then on the 5th, we have 4 times documented. Excuse me, on the 7th, we have 5 times. On the 16th, we have 4. We went back down by just 1. And then on the 18th, we have 6. And it's going to go up a little bit right there. Connect that. And then, of course, you could combine the graphs and using different colors. So if you wanted to, you can make 3 separate graphs depending on what your system is. But this is how you would graph those. So let's try to graph them all in one. And I'm going to use the elopement scale because it has 7 rather than 5 as the max. So we're going to do tantrum is pink. And then we're going to do physical aggression as purple. Or let's do a different color for that one. Let's do, we're going to do green for physical aggression. Okay. So tantrums we had on that date, 0. We're going to use pink. On the 7th, we had 3. On the 16th, we had 1 occurrence. And then on the 18th, we had 2. So we can do that for that graph. So now this graph is moved to this one. And then for physical aggression, we're going to use green. So on the 5th, we had 0. So we're going to go over this with, that's going to be pink and green. On the 7th, we have 0 as well. Green right there. And then on the 16th, we have 1. So it's going to, again, elope on top of that pink one right there. And then on the 18th, we have 5. So we're going to go up to 5 right here. And we're going to connect that. So now you have essentially 3 different behaviors on one chart. So you can see them all. Or you can separate them individually. But since they have the same session dates and the scales are pretty similar, I mean, you could add them into one if you wanted to, if it made it easier. And yep. I'm going to come closer so you can see the details of it. So we have tantrum, physical elopement, physical aggression and elopement right there. We have the data that I use up there. I just put that in graphs in a little bit to explain why I put the X and Y. And then here's the data combined. So all 3 of these combined into one. And then I'll also take a picture as well so you can see it clearly. Thank you.